Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Archonn. I'm going to be bringing you another video here. This is an exhibition 5v5 team match that is sort of a side event from World Cup 4. I'm playing in the OU slot for one of the teams against Elvessss here. We actually played against Elvessss in our final week of World Cup 4. Unfortunately, we didn't make it to finals, so there will be no more World Cup 4 matches that I'm playing in, at least, that have been turned into videos. But it was a fun exhibition match, really close, really fun. I sort of built a counter team for Elvessss because I know he really likes to run Teleport Chansey, Conkeldurr, and Choice Band Darmanitan, along with Rotom Wash and some dragons. So I built this team specifically for him. And I was pretty glad to see that he brought that specific team. So this should be a good match. I decided to lead with Rotom. Nothing really can do anything to it aside from Darmanitan, but I brought a little bit of tech for that Darmanitan in the form of Jellicent eject button. Shit got a little crazy with that too. A little bit of glitchiness. We're gonna get there eventually, so stay tuned, I guess. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp. Obviously, I want to cripple that Garchomp as soon as possible because, you know, Garchomp is a huge threat in any game. This Garchomp happens to be Scarf. I don't know that yet though, which makes it the fastest Mon on the field. So that could pose problems for me in the future. It does, but we'll get there too. So I Will-O-Wisp the Chansey, obviously, and then I Volt Switch. Now I'm expecting a teleport, obviously. Elvessss wants to keep momentum and switch into something that will counter what I switch into. I go into Gengar. I suppose Medicham would have been great too. Oh yeah, I brought Medicham too. I had to bring the god. I fucking love Medicham. This Medicham has a choice scarf though. Also, usually, as you might know, I like to keep the sort of Pokemon windows up in the game while I'm recording, so you guys can see what my team is. But I just neglected to do that this game, so you're gonna notice some Poke-Paste windows covering the bottom of the screen, so you guys can follow along. So now I go into Rotom to catch the Toxic. Kind of interesting, he Toxic'd on my Gengar, but whatever. But I Volt Switch here. Obviously, he's not going to stay in. I have an inkling that he's Scarf, but haven't really confirmed it yet. So now I go into Medicham here. This is where Medicham shines in this situation. You know, Ice Punch here is the best play. You know, I figured he would maybe kind of know that I run Ice Punch on my Medicham, but I guess not. So I didn't go for Ice Punch there. I just kind of wanted to scout a little bit, I suppose. Go for the Zen. I get a crit. Doesn't really matter though. He's just gonna roost. Notice he's not Rocky Helmet, which is pretty big for me. Medicham can just kind of come in whenever now. Not have to worry about getting chipped out. So obviously he's gonna roost here. I go to T-Tar so I can hit him with a Pursuit. Keep him low in case Medicham wants to come in and two-hit it again with a Zen. We get some rocks down first. So he switches out, obviously. Goes into Conk. I go into Jelly here. Obviously, easiest switch in. It's bold. A lot of defense. Not worried about wasting the eject button yet. Oh, here, I guess I'm showing you guys I have eject button. Anyways, I go into Jelly. He's faster than me, so I'm just gonna Toxic. You know, if I ran some more speed, I probably could have taunted there, but this Jellicent set is specifically made so I can tank a Flare Blitz from a Choice Banded Darmanitan, eject button into T-Tar, and then Pursuit kills. So that was my little way I was going to kill Darmanitan, because I figured it would be a threat. You know, Choice Band Darmanitan is kind of like CB Medicham. You know, when it comes in, it just does a shitload of damage, and nothing's ever really prepared for it. Anyways, I go into Rotom-Mow. You know, if he Dragon Pulses, I eat that up because I'm max special defense. He went for the Toxic though, so that was good for me. Obviously, he's gonna switch out. Go for the Volt Switch. Keep some momentum. Goes into Garchomp. Good play. You know, I really have no reason to Leaf Storm here or to Will-O-Wisp again. He just wants to Toxic Stall me. He doesn't know my item yet though. I run Iapop on pretty much every Rotom that isn't an attacker. But I just Volt Switch again, obviously. He's not going to stay in and risk anything, especially to his Garchomp. That thinks his win con for sure this game. Go right back into Medi, the god. I have another choice here. You know, Salamence is pretty low. So Ice Punch really isn't the play there. Could have High Jump Kick maybe. Just go for the nice save Zen though. Does about a little over 50 to this Rotom. I probably should have calced this to see if this 2 shots, if it's a roll. I didn't though. So I guess I'm switching out this turn. I think I might have liked to Zen there again. Because he switches out as well. Oh, I guess he volts. Okay, good play, I guess. So this Gliscor is specifically made to deal with this situation exactly. I can volt or U-turn out. Do a little chip. Maybe scare him a little bit. I played this Gliscor in my game against Clay Clover. It didn't really do as well as I wanted it to, so I'm glad I got to really show it off this game. It does a lot of work this game. You'll see in a bit though. So here was the play, right? I go into a Jelly, tank this Flare Blitz. Ideally, eject button works. I'm able to switch out into T-Tower right now, and then Pursuit kills. Even if he doesn't switch out, after Recoil and Sand it kills. So his Darmanitan's dead, or it should be at least. Oh, here, I think I'm talking to chat. Let me see. Don't want to block that. Eject button where? I even say money. It's like I'm fucking stoked. I'm about to flex all over this guy with my fucking eject button. It doesn't even work though. Oh my god. Embarrassing. Some garbo. Fuck this game. Alright. Let's get that out of the battle window. So anyways, I guess I just get to recover now. Since I got Cursed Body. He's not going to stay in and struggle, obviously. You know, I think eject button didn't work because of the Cursed Body. Maybe it was just too much for this shitty game to handle. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I still win, so... So I blocked the Volt Switch, obviously, with Gliscor. You know, he thinks I'm going to U-turn out again, so I just go for the rocks. Block the Volt again. Now I get to pop out. Bop. Bring that thing back down to half. So obviously he's going to defog this turn, right? He has no reason not to. So I would have liked to go Medi here and threaten HJK or Zen Headbutt or something, but I think I play it safe this turn and just go into Rotom-Mow. You know, I don't want to risk a Hydra on my Medi, since if it dies, then that's just so much pressure that I lose out of this game. So I guess this turn I just kind of want to see what he'll do. And he obviously does go for the defog. Now I get some momentum. You know, at this point in the game, it's sort of a 50-50. He's going to go into Guard Chomp and Toxic Stall again. But I figure, you know, if I Will-O-Wisp and he just goes into Chansey, then I can just Volt Switch out again. And we'll play from there. Obviously, if I Will-O-Wisp and he goes into Guard Chomp, that's huge. I think Will-O-Wisp was probably the riskier play. Maybe Volt Switch. Well, obviously Volt Switch would have been better in hindsight, but, you know, I take more toxic damage now. And he makes a fantastic play, obviously, and goes into Garchomp now to catch the Volt. I get toxic some more. And now he obviously outspeeds too, so now he gets to just attack and hopefully kill this thing. So I gotta switch out here manually. Going to Gliscor because it has Rocky Helmet. I can tank a couple Dragon Claws. Obviously, Earthquake doesn't affect me. And I just get to, you know, Roost or set Rocks back up. Whatever I think he's gonna do. A little bit of chip. So now I have an option here. I could Stealth Rocks. I could Roost. I could U-turn. I could really do anything here. I decided to go for the Rocks because now Darmanitan is a threat. That thing should be fucking dead. But it's not. He just goes into Rotom though. That was pretty obvious. I feel like U-turn probably would have been better there because, you know, what else is he going to go into other than this? And I mean, it's not like it's a huge deal, but now he got one more turn of leftovers. So, you know, if I'm trying to min-max this shit, then it's like, got a U-turn there. But min-maxing doesn't matter to the god. Blowing everyone back. Now I can really click anything again. Probably not Drain Punch though. Drain Punch was obviously the worst move I could have done there. You know, I think Ice Punch was easily the best play. At this point he doesn't know I have Ice Punch, right? So he's not scared of it anymore. Ice Punch was definitely the play there. I should have clicked Ice Punch. At this point, I'm kind of tilted, though, because eject button didn't work. I'm still looking at a Darmanitan. What the fuck? Did you guys just hear that? Weird-ass YouTube video. Anyways. So I'm going to go into Gliscor here. I think he's going to Roost or switch out, I guess. Not really sure what the reasoning for switching into Darm there was. I guess maybe he thought I was going to go into Rotom and Volt. I had no reason to stay in, I suppose, so maybe Garchomp would have been better there. But anyways, I go into Gliscor, he goes into Darm. Obviously he's not going to stay in Flare Blitz or else he'll take like 50% of damage. And probably not even kill, I don't even know. Actually, it probably does kill. But anyways, I get a free Roost. So now is another 50-50, I guess. He'll probably Hydro Pump. He has no reason not to. Rotom is pretty low. Maybe he's able to chip it out with Toxic. I should have realized this and definitely U-turned out. Hydro Pump was absolutely free there. But it doesn't kill. So, you know, Gliscor's in a bad spot right now. I don't want anything else to tank a Hydro Pump. So maybe I'm thinking, alright, I can get some low rolls and stall out 8 Hydro Pumps. Along with Stealth Rocks and Roost. not really any other options unless I want to chip PokeMMO even more, which is something I don't want to do. So Gliscor will die. My opponent will take first blood, even though Darm should be dead. So we're hoping for another low roll on Hydro Pump here, or just a miss, obviously. Or I suppose it can't miss because he defogged, but it doesn't matter, he kills. That kind of sucks. Gliscor definitely provided me with a lot of momentum, especially against this Rotom. Okay. Sometimes you just can't win. Really, Volt Switching wasn't his play here, though. Like, he knows I'm Scarf, for one. Or faster than him, at least. I haven't clicked Ice Punch yet. I could easily be Bullet Punch. Or, like, Trick. But he just doesn't give a fuck. I could have clicked High Jump Kick there and blown that Rotom back. I could have clicked Zen Headbutt and flinched him. Brought him down to like 10%. But I guess it pays off for him. Chips my Medicham a little bit. I'm not too worried about that though. Medicham's definitely a glass cannon, so you know, if it can live any attack, we're pretty happy about that. So now I got another 50-50 here. This Garchomp's obviously faster than me. I have a couple options. I could go into PokeMMO if I think he's gonna EQ. If I think he's gonna Dragon Claw, then Jellicent's the answer, or even T-Tar. Probably not T-Tar though, since I want to keep that full for later. So if I think he's gonna EQ, we're going to PokeMMO. If I think he's gonna Declaw, we're going to Jelly. I go for the EQ call, which turns out to be correct. So luckily for me, I get in, take this toxic damage, Iapapa procs, we're back up to 50. So that's a pretty nice play. And also he's locked into EQ here, so you know, if he wants to get risky, he can just EQ again, hoping to catch a Volt Switch. I really have no reason not to Volt Switch, so he goes for that. If I would have been 5-head though, I probably could have clicked Will-O-Wisp there. Couple levels of mind games. Debated going for the Leaf Storm again. Not a good play though, so we Volt Switch out. Back into Medi. And here we go, another 50-50. He knows I have Ice Punch now though, but he still goes into Sally. I don't know, I just guess I wasn't on the right wavelength with Medicham today. The god. He was on the right wavelength with me because he sees everything. But I just wasn't there. But I can go for a little bit of RNG. Obviously he's going to roost up here. Looking for a flinch, don't get it though. So Toxic's building up. I could Zen again. Or I could go into T-Tar and tank whatever attack he does. If he roosts, that's even better. Maybe not better. But he goes for the Toxic, which means I just get to Pursuit kill this Salamence. So finally this thing's dead. Probably should have been dead on like turn 5, but here we are, turn 38, getting her done. Turn 39. So now Medicham has a little bit more free reign to do whatever it wants. It can high jump kick, drain punch, and it'll be fine. But it also means that Garchomp gets to come in and get a revenge kill. Now, in a perfect world, Darmanitan would already be dead, right? So now here I'm still debating, like, well, is there an opportunity for me to use this to still Pursuit Trap this Darmanitan? I still do have 2 ghost types, so, you know, Superpower isn't a great option for him. Maybe I can still Pursuit Trap it, but ultimately I make the call to sack this T-Tar and chip the Garchomp. Obviously I'm choice banned, so I'm locked into Pursuit, so it won't do that much, but hopefully he Dragon Claws, which I live. Timer's getting super low, by the way. You know, making these videos, I've realized I'm a pretty slow player. I like to calc everything. Or try to, at least. But then it's funny, because then I'll still make stupid misplays against Matt in my previous video after clicking something immediately. Just can't win sometimes. Well, luckily we do win this game. So I go into Jelly. Obviously he's locked into Dragon Claw, so I can recover here. Now Jelly's pretty bulky, so it can tank a Volt Switch and pretty much go back to full with a Recover. Especially if this thing doesn't have too much special attack, which I don't think this one does. I don't really know though. But I don't even want to risk it, so I'm just going to go back into Rotom. Rotom put in a lot of work this game. So here's the Darm. I don't even feel bad that I get Curse Body here. Like, this thing should be out of the game. Should have been already. But I guess RNG evens everything out. So I get another free recover. He's about 50% now because of chip. Recoil. Goes back into Rotom. See, I wonder if eject button would have worked against this thing because of like some bullshittery with Curse Body. But we're not going to stay around to find out. Rotom's our play here. Goes for the Toxic, I eat that up. Now here, I have another 50-50. Obviously he's going to Volt Switch out. Garchomp is still the biggest threat to my team, since it's the fastest, obviously. So even if there's a little chance that he's going to switch into it, I got a Leaf Storm here. You know, he has no reason to really risk it, though, since he can just go into Chansey and then teleport into it. So with hindsight, Volt Switch was the play here. I missed the Leaf Storm. Doesn't really matter, though. Wouldn't have done shit. Doesn't matter in the end. Obviously, he's going to teleport into Garchomp here. I just got to go into Medi. Now at this point it's looking pretty grim for me. He gets another kill for sure. But since my Rotom is still alive, thankfully, he has to click Dragon Claw. So he's locked into Dragon Claw. And now here's my out to win this game. I gotta go into Gengar. I don't think Dragon Claw, Choice Scarf kills Gengar. It comes very close though to killing. I think it's even a roll, like a very small roll though, like 5% or so. So I gotta go into Gengar and win a 50-50. You know, either he stays in and goes for the Dragon Claw kill, or he switches out. In the former situation, I would want a Shadow Ball to kill the Garchomp and leave Gengar very low. Or in the event that he switches out like he does, I want to sub up. This substitute wins me the game here. So now I'm behind a sub against this Chansey that can't touch me. I can freely Nasty Plot up. And if everything goes well, I win this game now. It's kind of crazy how everything kind of came down to that 150-50 in the end. You know, if I Shadow Ball there, probably doesn't look too good for me. Maybe he can come in, break the sub with Darm or something, and then... actually, I don't even think Darm outspeeds. Break the sub with Conk, Rock Blast, I think he has. And then bring Garchomp in to win. So luckily I picked right. And now we just gotta kind of clean up his team. Right there I was calculating what Rock Blast does to Gengar and if Shadow Ball even kills. Luckily it does. Gengar's so good. The fact that this shit gets sub and Nasty Plot is disgusting. +2 Focus Blast, like 2-shots Blissies and Chanseys. Maybe not 2 shots. It comes close to 2-shotting. It's ridiculous. It's fast as fuck. Oh, Yu's so volatile like that. There's so many mons that, you know, just come in at the end of the game, set up once, and then just clean up your team. I feel like other tiers don't really have that problem too much. Anyways, I Shadow Ball this Rotom. Timer running low. I don't know what I was doing. I guess I was calcing. Not really even worth it though. Obviously Shadow Ball is gonna kill. Goes into Garchomp, that's GG. Once I kill this thing, that's game, obviously. Medicham outspeeds Darm. I can just Drain Punch for the win. See ya, Garchomp. So overall, I think this was a fun game. Definitely was pretty close. I wish eject button worked. I think this game would have been a little bit more runaway if Darm was dead. You know, I think it probably still would have come down to a 50-50 with Garchomp and Gengar. Especially since I didn't kill that Sally early. If I killed the Salamence earlier, then Medicham would have gotten a kill like every time it came in, and eventually we would have just whittled down his team with Medicham. But, you know, didn't really hit those 50-50s. Anyways, it was a fun match. GG. Thanks for Limbo for setting up this exhibition. Thanks for watching, and see you later.